Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix
By the skin of their teeth, they lost.
Then you can just ride it the whole thing.
with Stix.
Man, you missed a whole lot of good shit if you just now starting to get your
I know. What's
recording progress
happening,
going.
big homie? Homie and Stix here hanging out on a Saturday evening. Man, this Saturday stuff it's too much going on in the week, even for my unemployed ass.
Well, I just started to recognize that apparently you're starting to be active out here, going places and shit. You're not a fixture for the moment, so it's trying to catch up with you. And I'm like, okay, this has not been a thing.
No, I had to go meet up with the producer Chris Donovan and hang out in the mountains in the 25-degree weather and snow and rain and slush and ice and wind and all the conditions under the sun that we just got, down here in the lower lands the same time. Probably damn snow coming soon. But it was good. It was a good time. A little bonfire, a couple of cold ones. Not too many for me though. I'm a responsible adult these days. But yeah, man, it froze my balls off, but it was straight. Mm-hmm. It was cool. Got to hang out. Then just went to lunch with Chris and the wife and Corey. So got back, figured we'd have to get some stuff popping off today and get this rolling for all the peeps out there.
Yeah, it's cold as shit, man. I mean, it went from, and I was just saying last night, I thought there was going to be some time in between using AC and then using heat of just dealing with natural elements. Keep a window open, close a window. Yeah, I mean, keep it cracked.
Right.
No, I just went from AC to heat like this, straight up. And I just had the window right here cracked while I was chilling up here, tightening up. And my finger still ain't none yet. And I'm telling you, this shit wasn't but even an inch open.
Yeah.
It's wild as shit up here. So my daughter said that it's going to be supposedly, iPhone is saying Wednesday or Thursday, it's supposed to be popping. You're supposed to wake up either one of them days to winter wonderland around this piece.
Oh, and you get the winter wonderland down there before anybody else gets it. So, remember when I lived in Bellevue, like you'd be like, yeah, we got 2 feet of snow. Even when I went down there for Super Bowl that years ago, dude, I left your house. There's like 2 feet of snow. I got home in Bellevue. There was 0.
Yeah,
that's 24 miles away.
People sleep on the good, the good high top elevation of Federal Way. You know what I mean? We're elevated.
I guess so. And that wind last night was gnarly, bro.
It's crazy, bro. Were y'all outside?
Up in the mountains we were, like outside by the fire, chilling. But then we slept in the RVs or whatever, the campers. So, but we were out there.
And you guys did this for the reason for being fun? Is that
they did. Chris and his family been up there for 4 days, man. 4 days and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 nights. 4 days, 3 nights.
And the result of all of this sleeping in the wilderness is supposed to be fun.
Well, it's refreshing. It clears your mind. You're away from everything. No.
Do you know what else does that? A damn shower.
Yeah, well,
which ain't none over there. Which ain't none out there.
You don't get you don't get the cutoff. Chris always working, doing his podcast thing, always doing that, but he had no connection with any of that shit up there, man. No connection up there with all that shit. Just the fucking wilderness and coyotes
this dude was going crazy.
Wolves and bears and all those other fun elements up there. I didn't see anything. Goodness, I'd never be out there again.
This dude, he's up on the top of a tree trying to get a signal.
Yeah.
So we can get the sports fix with Stix out to the people out here.
That's right. So we're pulling it off. But yeah, man, that wind was gnarly here just last night. House seems to be intact. You don't have to cut any trees down or go get some lumber for the old fireplace or what, homie?
Oh, well, I mean, fireplace activities are sure going to be happening with all the damn work I did redoing my fireplace. So the first fire has not happened yet. It is about to, because I got to see if my work is shoddy or it is somewhat professional. At least don't burn my house down. So
yeah, I guess
I'm going to find that. We're going to get into that. But, anytime that this little shit pops through here and we get 45 mile per hour gusts and shit like that, I got big trees in the neighborhood, and whatever they call this damn shit, gazebos and pergolas and all this shit. Hey, that shit gets on my nerves, man. When this wind start blowing like that, I don't want to just go outside and all of a sudden now I'm calling insurance because a tree is in my kitchen.
Right. That's crazy. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen any stories on that yet or heard, but yeah, man, that thing was pulling up tree trunks and all that nonsense. So we'll see.
It's wild, man. So you weren't connected. You had no idea what was going on. And how long were you up there in terms of missing live activity, earthly events?
Yeah, I left in the middle of the Astros Phillies game on Thursday night. So I didn't even get a score until I don't know, halfway through Friday on the way home. So wow. Yeah, and then I tried to text you as soon as we came down. I think it was like a little after 12. I don't know if it ever even went through till later or whatnot, but yeah, I missed out on that. I didn't see the Thursday night football game at all. Saw the scores on Friday, so didn't get to see no cracking plays or cracking it all either. So
yeah, well, I mean, I was just gonna say you didn't really miss anything. NFL went to script. They didn't even. They tried to make it look interesting by giving, the Texans a 7-point jump start, kind of situation, and we'll get into that. But it went toward the script, that thing, and then the World Series. We're gonna have to get into what's going on there. But again, the Kraken, we can't sleep on this. I want to make sure that on every episode, I crowbar the shit out of some space to get Kraken up in here. If it's cold open, if they can't deserve if the NHL ain't big enough to get a whole segment popping around here, I got a crowbar to Kraken in at some point, so everybody knows what it is. But before I do that, I gotta say, so the last 2 days, one of the things you missed, this is where I was going, was the NHL. They're always up to some shenanigans. They're always trying to do good promotion. They're trying hard, right? So they're doing the same kind of thing that the NFL did with the Jaguars. So they're doing their global series. So yesterday, they took Colorado, which is the most Finlandish, Swedishness, Norwegianist team in the United States, and they sent them over there to play in Finland versus the CBJs. So the Blue Jacks is over there with them. And man, Nico Markkinen went crazy. He came back home and went crazy, bro. Crazy. Yeah, I'm saying for the Avalanche, man. Three goals. I'm just balling out, man. But I do have a thing, as with anything. The NHL was on to something by going over there, doing the Jacksonville Jaguars thing. I mean, they got so many, foreign players and stuff out there, right? Especially with that. So they should do that. You know what they should have did? They should have did it outside. Global series in Finland outside.
Just like they do the Tahoe and
they
New
missed
York.
the opportunity, bro. They missed a big one, man.
I mean, they've gone over there for years, right? Or is this the first time they've done it?
I haven't noticed like a major thing. Now it says global series, so the assumption is that they've done this before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Unless this is number one, but I haven't noticed a big thing about it. So, and when I went to go click on it, it's on NHL Network, which, everybody got to go search and rescue for that damn thing. So you go find it and I go look and it's in an arena. And then I'm going, oh, it's not even really special, bro.
Well, they're just they don't get it over there. It's just like, I mean, you get the football going over there. Of course, there's outdoor stadiums or whatever, like a regular stadium, but it's hockey. They watch hockey, inside, and that's where they're going to get their fans anyways. But I mean, Finland, right? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I mean, they're going to sell that place out either way. And if you can get more people outside to an outside environment and get more butts in the stands, why would you not do that? And I mean, you're going to get families out there either way.
We just were talking about what the weather's like here. We ain't talking about Finland outside cold weather. So I don't even know what that is. So maybe they know something that we don't know.
Yeah, maybe
let's bring this in the house.
Check on the weather report first to see what we're talking before we lay into them a little bit too much. Yeah. Maybe just give them the benefit of the doubt. It's 27 below, I don't think you want to be playing hockey outside in 27 below.
Yeah, they've been doing
Just
this,
in my
but I mean, the Kraken again. I mean, hey, winning record. We'll take it all day long. Middle of the pack, we'll take it. We got to stay out here, stay fighting, stay aggressive, doing what we're supposed to do. We're starting to find out that our team has not identified itself to us in any way in terms of this is the identity of a team yet. We haven't figured out whether they're a straight over team because they're straight up 50-50 there. We ain't figured out whether they're the over 1P team or the under 1P team. It's just 50-50 there.
Yeah. Well, the over 1P is kind of shisty because it's either 1.5 or 2.
Right.
You know, can't really get a read on that one that they changed it so fast. Usually it takes half a season